Hello everybody and welcome to Essentials Plays Dwarf Fortress. We are currently busy with constructing a lot of extra bedrooms because we got even more migrants. And we have started doing some of our temples. Some of our temples are already dug out and they have some dwarfs in there, I believe, sometimes literally looking for some fate. Pray to the Atesh of the Cloudy Canyons. Yeah, they're praying. So I would say that is a success. Now we still have quite a lot of jobs queued up, so I'm not gonna queue up many other jobs again. I keep saying that all the time and then I kinda do anyway, but that's at least a thing that I want to try. What I want to see is how many pieces of scrolls we have at the moment. I believe that is the Treasury of Gilding. And we have 6 bookcases, no written objects, and we have no written material. So if we can, we should try to make some scrolls. We are still in the process of making scroll rollers first, so we have to wait with that, and then we can make some extra scrolls. But like I said, our dwarves are busy. Even with 115 dwarves in the fort, we only have a small percentage who is idle. So yeah, people are busy, which is a really good thing. I want them to be busy all the time. Of course, they're not necessarily busy with the things I would deem more important. Well, they're busy with food stuff, which is also actually really important. We have 230 drinks, 561 plants, so yeah, there's enough food available for them. And of course the mining jobs are also quite important because we need those bedrooms done as soon as possible. And before we go further, I think I will queue up like a job for cabinets. I think it's about time that we get to do that, because I've been saying I want cabinets for my dwarves all the time, but I never do. So is that over here? I believe so. Rock cabinet. And we're gonna make a workflow order for it. I have like, yeah, 5 to 10. That's absolutely fine. Put them into all the masons' workshops. And I'm just gonna place the cabinets there already with the planning tool. The P for planning tool. No, they have them opposite of their bed. And I'm just gonna place them all. What will happen is they will keep constructing more cabinets and we'll place them, and the workflow order will keep them busy so that they all the time want to have a cabinet over there. And yeah, that's gonna take a whole lot of time before that's actually done, but I'm gonna be really happy when it is done, because I want my dwarves to be happy, and giving them a cabinet I think will help a lot with that. We have quite luxurious rooms, especially when it's smoothed down, but yeah, it can always be better. And we have a Grand Hold. It is an amazing place, but yeah, always we can improve their lives, and I'd be happy with that. Because look at these massive bedrooms. Like, normally if you just place like a bedroom for dwarf, which is only 3 tiles, like just 1, 2, 3, then things will be dug out quicker, they will be smoothed down quicker, but you don't have this place to put all this nice furniture. So yeah, I think this is better. And I'm curious, like, we had about 20 cabinets I believe before this, and now we are adding like what, 100? About 100 I think. And not necessarily all these bedrooms are in use either, but yeah, this is gonna be great. And once again, this is gonna keep our dwarves really busy for a while, but that should be fine. I don't think that's a problem. And when these bedrooms are done, we're gonna place beds in them first and also do the planning for the cabinets. Because, well, we need those. Because a happy dwarf is a productive dwarf, I would say. Alright, and they were doing like the whole lot of instruments as well. Yeah, people will be busy. And that's good. Because I kind of want to...
Get the dogs out and assign it to him in case he goes mad. You there, I'm building an artifact.
He's cleaned a glass furnace.
Give me the workshop. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Pictures of glass. Forest. Quarry. Got gems. I think we have some. Stacked cloth. I'm not sure we have some cloth. So what we're gonna do is we're going to shear some animals. And we need another glass furnace for this as well. We need to be in the furnaces, which is under the E key. We need a glass furnace because I don't think we have glass at the moment. And since he does require some glass, that's gonna be a problem. And just to be sure, I will also like cut a lapis lazuli and do it now. And I really hope they construct a glass furnace fast, and I really hope we have some sand that we can actually melt down into glass, because I think it's with sand. So I will just queue this up to be dug out, so we might have some extra sand. And I do see that the glass furnace is being constructed. Can I see what you have over here? Glass furnace only has gabbro. I'm gonna cut some gems out of many things. Maybe it matters. Like this and because I really don't want him to go crazy. Last time we were quite okay with that, but yeah, still don't want him to go crazy. Alright, make some clear glass. Make some raw clear glass. And make some green glass, some raw green glass. Some raw crystal glass. Yeah, sure. And I want to promote those tasks as well. So hopefully they will get busy with that. And there is a task queued up over there already, so it looks like they're a bit busy. Yeah, we can't make any of those glasses. Need pearl ash. But we can make some green glass at least. So hopefully that will be enough for him. And then we need some plants. And we'll try to shear some animals again. Because I think he has stone. This will be the glass. Yeah, and he picks it up immediately, so we got that covered as well. Just picking up some leather. I didn't expect that. And look at that, he's getting busy. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. 'Cause apparently he was waiting for the glass, and now he can get everything else that he needs. Yeah, and we're constructing all these things as well, which is also really nice. How is the tetrahedrite smelting? It's still going on, I think is pretty much how I would clarify that. Got some stone. Yeah, we got some cloth. Man, he's gonna get a whole lot of stuff. Well, this is gonna be one amazing artifact he's going to make. I'm really curious what it is, and we succeeded in giving him everything he needed. And I'm quite happy with that as well. Yeah, we're waving some thread into cloth. We should start getting some clothing done for the dwarves as well. Because I think the first dwarves that came here might actually be running out of their clothing soon. Come on, finish your artifact, man. I want to see it. You got so much stuff. It's gonna be worth a lot, I assume, at least. And you see some captain of the guard got attached to his shield and everything like that. They need to get attached to their weapons and their armor and such, so they will fight better with it actually. Wooden chests have been completed, so we can build some chests in our temples. And we want some statues soon as well. But we need to melt more tetrahedrite for that.
Sir, an artifact has been completed.
He has completed a green glass table. Let's go see it indeed. A green glass table. It's worth 37,000 dwarf bucks. For comparison, our previous artifact was worth 6,000 dwarf bucks, 10,000 and 4,000. So this artifact is more valuable than the other artifacts we had completely together for already. That's a good artifact, man. View the description. This is a green glass table. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with cushion Gnesis chobacons and round green tourmaline chobacons, decorated with apricot wood and encircled bands of baguette cut green glass gems and point cut lapis lazuli. This object menaces with spikes of dog leather and cave spider silk. On the item is an image of Ulungo Plain Monster, the Goblin, and Rakendashel, the saltwater crocodile man in Gnesis. Ulungo Plain Monster is cringing, Rakendal is striking a menacing pose. The artwork relates to the ripping of the Goblin Ulungo Plain Monster's right lower arm by the saltwater crocodile man Rakendashel in 106. Well, it is a magnificent artifact. We might be actually going to place it one of these days over here. I think I will. I think I will place it over here in the dining hall. Let's place a table over here. Can we see it? I don't think it is in here. Maybe we need to wait a bit before it's actually placed. Scroll rolls are being made as well, which is also really nice. It is crazy that the birds and stuff like that go through the meeting places, which was first over here as well. But since all these places are now so-called meeting places, we kind of expect birds to come in our temples and in our library. It's weird. I wouldn't expect birds to go there, but apparently that's absolutely normal for them. I do like the looks of this. nice round shapes. But I'm quite curious how it will be with this whole thing constructed like that. I think it will look nice, like pretty much like this, but a little bit more stretch over here. But yeah, because we are in a phase of the fort where things are going relatively well. We haven't had an assault, we haven't had a siege, and therefore we can spend some time on aesthetics. I do think that we need some more smelters, because smelting things is going way too slow. So let's pop in a couple more smelters and speed it all up. Oh, he only became a dwarven child, so he went from a baby to a child. I just for a second thought that one of the children actually became useful as a proper dwarf, but no, unfortunately that's not the case. All that fighting out is hopefully outside with some sparring. At least I hope it is. We don't have hemp anymore, that's fine. So we need to think, what kind of clothing do we want our dwarves to wear? Well, let's see. This is a clothier shop. I'm gonna make it out of cloth. Want them to have a shirt. Want them to have trousers. Let's have some socks. And some shoes. Everything out of cloth. And yeah, that's gonna be enough, I think. You have a shirt, you have your pants, your socks, and your shoes. Alright, let's make workflow jobs for this. 5 to 10 should be fine. W, yes. And here as well. Alt W at. Alright. So that's gonna consume a lot of cloth. And I'm not sure how much we have of that at the moment, but it will also hopefully mean that we are using our cloth in a good way. So we currently only have 14 pieces of cloth. It's not that much, but hey, it's something. Because it's kind of important to get this going, I think. Get the clothing done for the dwarves. And maybe 5 to 10 is a little bit harsh. Let's make it 2 to 5. Because we don't need that many of it around. 2 to 5. Only when a dwarf actually is out of clothing, he needs to get some new clothing. And we don't need to have a large stockpile of clothing around. We can also dye our cloth and stuff like that, but I don't think that's necessary either. So we need to build some beds over here. Beds. How many do we have in stock? About 4. That's not very much. Well, let's do the planning first. And then, oh, that's the wrong place. Over there. And we need some doors and some cabinets. And eventually some chests as well. And then the question started to become, do we want to keep building wooden chests or do we want to switch over to some metal chests? That's a good question actually. I'm not sure what the answer for that would be. We're out of doors as well. So we need about 30 extra doors. We need actually more than 30 extra doors because there are some doors over here that are not constructed as well. I like this song though. It's really nice, the music that they put in SoundSense. It is all Creative Commons, so it's no problem at all, but I really love it. Whoever made it, thank you very much. Cabinets are next, and then queuing up the doors. I shouldn't forget to queue up the doors. I will probably forget to queue up the doors. At least I've said it so often now that I shouldn't forget. Oh, and I need to remove that extra bed over there. Alright, get the bed out of here. This one. And queue up the doors. Rock door. 30. Queue up. Rock door. 15. 30 is the maximum you can do in the manager, so therefore I had to do it like that. Queue up beds. 20. 20 should be enough.
Did you see what I did with this? I'm gonna hang on to this.
Let's go into that copper shield. Yeah. The sad thing is though, of course, that it is only a copper shield, therefore not that great. We can melt down a metal object. I don't know what kind of metal objects we have. We can't really specify it either. Oh, no, we don't want to remove it. Because if we have some iron, then I would love to make some... to melt down some iron weapons and stuff like that. I think maybe with some workflow we can do it, but I don't know. No, we don't have workflow constraints for tetrahedrite, which is good because I want to keep melting down as much tetrahedrite as possible. Where is our forge? This is our forge. Let's check our stocks, full bars. We have quite a lot of copper, some ash, some silver. Yeah, let's burn some of that copper. Copper bin. 30. Copper chest. 30. And some silver statues. Start with 10.
Won't work.
Where exactly is that? Over here? Well, we'll see what bed is left over at the end. And we need to designate this part to be smoothed down as well. Because our dwarves would like to live in smoothed rooms. Eventually, when everything has been smoothed down, we can start to engrave it as well. Alright, we don't have enough cloth anymore. Do we at least have some made? No, apparently everything got picked up immediately. Alright, that's the thing. Well, we're at least processing the plant still. So that should be a beginning. And yeah, our smelters will be quite busy with this. You're not gonna keep telling me all the time that you don't have anything and then get one piece of cloth again. Oh, that's gonna be really annoying. Let me check if we have all animals that need pasturing actually pastured. No, we forgot one. We have quite a lot of animals. Maybe we have too much animals? Let's see. Oh, we have some dogs and stuff. Some hens. Nah, we have... That's absolutely fine. We have a piglet even. Oh, isn't that cute? And we want more animals all the time. But mainly what I want is to build a new metalsmith's forge. Unfortunately, we need iron or steel for that, for an anvil. And we need to wait for a caravan to come by. Right now we only know of Dwarfen. So, hopefully a Dwarven caravan will come by soon. I'm actually surprised that none of the dwarves got injured while training. I kinda jinxed it now maybe, but I'm happy with that. I do think that with our hospital set up the way we have right now, we would not have that much trouble with it. But we have finished all our scrolls, or scroll rollers, so we can make some scrolls itself. And if I'm correct, we have a total of 30 scroll rollers. We produced 2, so let's make another 13 scrolls. That should be fine. Yes, I know, you can't make any of that. We have some Odette and some Niels in here. Some Niels is in here. Some Niels is in Odette over there. Nothing over there. So our temples do have some music instruments already. Do we have some more queued up? So let's make an instrument. I can't make any more than the ones we have, even though we have produced every piece of that. So maybe we need some instrument pieces over here. Let's see if they complain about that. Maybe we need some glass for it first. And some glass for it first is absolutely fine. Cloth shirt still. Ding! A human astronomer visiting. So even though we only see the dwarven civilization, humans must live close by enough that people are visiting our famous library. No, I mean we have some books, so yeah, it is quite famous. And I assume you're producing copper bins and such. Yeah, that's great. And a new season comes. We have autumn. I think in winter the dwarven caravan comes by. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I hope we can at least get some of them. The thing that I'm thinking of trading is some silver statues. They should be worth quite a lot of money. We can maybe even encrust them with some gems. Oh, that would be amazing. Can you imagine like the eyes of the statue and such be cool gems made out of silver? That's gonna be worth a whole lot of money. Oh, I'm liking that a lot. Yeah, we should do that. We should definitely do that. But that's all gonna be in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.